Ja, dort, wo wir aufgehört haben. So, geht's gleich mit der Action los, deswegen auch im Pausebildschirm oder so. Naja, müsst ihr spielen. Oh, Alter. Wer hat denn gesagt, dass dort das Pferd aufsteigen sollst? Aber okay. Oh, verschwinde, Kunde. Niemand am Motorschubsen hackt's.
Hands off, I seen it first. Turn.
Be still. You will do no more harm.
You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about.
Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom.
Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet!
What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Of course not!
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
Idioten.
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. Two birds with one stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
Na groß. Oh, stehst du bitte auf, Kunde. Zum Aushalten. Ja,
They clearly spared no expense here.
hast jetzt gedacht, du könntest dich eben rausreißen.
I think I would rather hold it in.
Hoffen wir, dass du Zeit dafür hast.
Quiet in there!
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. Was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
Was für Aufgaben? Zuhören, schlafen gehen. Naja. Unser Schlafgranitier.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
His sister's still his little angel. She is 13.
At the old plough. But John and Robert were both attend, so it would be the whole clan.
What are you looking at, half-breed? You not understand English? That it?
Also, kriegst gleich noch die Fresse. Oh, Mariengründe.
Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
Alter. Ich darf den noch nicht mehr schlagen. So gemein.
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
Ich sollte ihn nicht töten. Zumindest noch nicht.
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
I'm not sure one of them will lead the way out of a grinding barrel. But then, I'm a pessimist, man.
Your gut never get tired of all that flop.
Mason Weems?
Could be.
Sister's still his little angel.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
Oh nee, ist ich jetzt müde spielen oder was? Alter, wann hab ich denn bitte das letzte Mal müde gespielt?
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor.
Let me assure you, damn I think I'll raise hogs next.
Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
Well, we always knew he had the talent. Wonderful he found the gumption to go through with it. Do wish him my best.
Was waren eigentlich die Regeln von müde?
We also have a choir supplemented by some of the garrison officers.
So, dann kann ich den bewegen. Okay.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
So soon as the strike's done, we'll be rushing to get it up for Tuesday.
It's your little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but we tend to...
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
Okay, ich hab keine Ahnung von müde.
Did he? Well, we always knew he had the talent. Wonderful he found the
I was
gumption.
trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
You're serious, aren't you? Very well. It's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. That loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
Yes, we did. Blah, Scarlatti, and Pergolesi. So rare to receive anything these days. It's a miracle.
Make sure your will is signed before you do.
Na gut. Wozu sind wir denn im Gefängnis?
I'm not a man to forget what's owed me, I assure you.
You have a hard time getting through to that. About as much sense.
Oh, I don't know. I've met quite a few of them out in the bush. They look intimidating.
All right, scoundrels! Back in your cells!
There was a period such plan. I've read some of her works. Remarkable.
This key is useless.
Listen to the modernists' new ideas.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
No, at this rate, I lost only fouled by... Get a line of pots and pans, angle right across the
Ich will übers Gelände und da kann man diesmal gleich das Gelände lernen.
Yes, I saw that on my way. Excellent leather.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
You might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
Na klar, kriegen wir hin.
At this rate, I lost only fouled by month's end. And they were not cheap, let me assure you. Damn.
Hallo? Oh, kannst du bitte mal den einfach kloppen? Der kann den nicht kloppen. Schön, dass wir jetzt mal gucken können. Du kriegst den nie platt. Kannst die kontern, weiß wäre ja langweilig. Im Gegensatz dazu tun die natürlich alles, weil wenn man die Kunden immer im Weg liegen. Ich finde es unglaublich sexy, dass sie immer von hinten kommen müssen. Mann, jetzt hört doch mal auf, immer auf den Kopf zu kloppen. Oh, Alter. Wie gesagt, diese gesamte Kontersteuerung ist völlig sinnlos, weil die Leute es dann halt einfach mal ignorieren dürfen. Wenn du dann 3 so eine Spinner hier neben dir hast, die dann einfach mal alles dürfen. Oh, jetzt hört doch mal auf, die ganze Zeit irgendwie drauf zu treten. Kannst du machen, was du willst. So, wo ist denn einer dieser dicken Scheiße?
Incredible any part of the old hall remains standing. See here? I was almost out cold. Did he? Well, we always knew he had the talent.
Naja.
We found the gumption to go through with it.
Ah ja, das ist der Schnell. Mensch, geh mir nicht in den Sack. Geh mir in den Sack. So. Wird Zeit.
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood.
Aha. Die andere Taste sollte man also nutzen.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You elect instead to commit new and more terrible crimes inside what should be a place of rehabilitation.
Mal die Freisekunde. Es wäre schön, wenn sie sowas mal beschrieben hätten, dass er einfach mal andere Tasten nutzen muss, um die großen Pisser Platz zu machen. Beziehungsweise wäre es auch einfach mal schön gewesen, sie hätten den Scheiß gelassen. Hätten wir die Steuerung normal gelassen, Konter heißt Konter. Und wenn die anderen schon den Konter blocken können, dann sollen sie gefälligst nie schlagen können, ohne dass man selber blocken kann. Völliger Mist.
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
You there! Stop! I think not. Get back here now! Stop, I tell you!
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
Time has got you!
Was heißt sie entdeckt? Hallo? Sagst du das?
Hey, hold a moment, Squire. No, you don't.
Na, woher soll denn der kommen?
You won't lose us that easily.
Ah.
Get back here, you deaf turd.
So.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on and on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. Ah, but what's done is done.
Mensch, ist der Weg, Alter. So schön Assassin sein. Er hätte den schon längst killen können.
Up! Up with you! I said, get up! Walk!
Nur dieses gekünstelte Drama.
Bye now!
Das geht gar nicht.
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going-away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself was going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Get moving!
Ich mach da bald mal was seinen Worten entspricht.
You are not alone. Only give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what he gets you. A pine box, and little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
High time I was gone from here.
Run! Just run! I'll give you wings!
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw him with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future, too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool to give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
At ease, men! At ease! I said, lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the General can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
Ach ja. Weiter, Jungs. Mich interessiert.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearned for freedom but feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you?
No. This they did on their own.
You diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
We must now all hang together.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
So, sehen wir uns mal wieder die Gegenwart, vielleicht? Ja, natürlich.
Everything all right?
Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us.
Where to?
Brazil.
Was Brasilien? Schwer auch überall gesucht.
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside.
Das ist so geil. Das allgemein haben sie das schon das gesamte Spiel schon so geil gemacht.
Alguém chama a segurança! Ei, olha por onde anda.
Jetzt gucken sie mich alle an. Nee.
Aquele cara tá maluco.
Mas ele veio, então ele disse.
É? Geht's?
Beber cerveja também.
Alguém chama a segurança! Ei, olha por onde anda. Alguém chama a segurança! Olha por onde anda.
Wir sollen echt mal ein Spiel machen, was sich nur in der Gegenwart abhält. Die Atmosphäre ist einfach nur der Hit.
Copy now?
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find the ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you can try and sneak past security instead. get in there, Desmond. Whatever you do, do it soon, please.
Bilhete? Preciso ver seu bilhete.
Also einfach so klauen kann schon offensichtlich nie. Übrigens sind die Frauen schön bekleidet hier.
Senhoras e senhores, se virem homens indivíduos cartazes, avisem a segurança.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
Krass. Der beim letzten Mal durch einen Schlag von mir gestorben ist quasi, also K.O. gegangen. So.
Your target's definitely in the VIP
Você
area.
viu esse homem?
The entrance is at the end of this
Chame
corridor.
a segurança imediatamente, seu filho.
Security's headed towards you.
Aquele cara tá maluco.
Look out!
Great. They've set up a checkpoint.
O que é isso?
Don't let them see you.
Toll. Das darf mit dem nie entdeckt werden. Kein Stücke. Geil ist das finde ich. Wieder so eine Schleichscheiße. Oh! Können wir noch ein bisschen weiter vorne anfangen, bitte?
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful. Your target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this
Você viu
corridor.
esse homem? Chame a segurança imediatamente, seu filho.
Não, só leite. Todos não.
Können die einfach mal nie auf mich drauf gucken? Wäre sehr nett.
Stick with the crowd and security will never spot you. Stick close to the crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around it.
Seriously, what is the deal with stadiums and piss troughs? It's disgusting. Who thought they were a good idea?
Troughs are time and cost efficient.
I don't even see a stall in here. What if I have to take a dump?
Yeah, please just mute the microphone if you do.
Eu não posso. Ele sumiu. Mas ele não poderia ter ido longe. Eu vi ele faz pouco tempo.
Watch your back, they're on you.
Ele geralmente não gosta.
Ach ja.
Looks like I'm close. Shit! Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight.
Es gibt aber auch immer irgendeinen Suchsweg.
Trabalho aqui há 15 anos e nunca vi nada como isso. Quem vocês pensam que são?
Sugiro abaixar o tom de voz.
Ah, está bem. Faça a porcaria da verificação. Estou com fome. Que bando de ratinho. Passam 20 minutos simulando excepcional e fatura milhões. Quebrou a boca. Trabalhando 80 horas por semana para Só alguns centavos. Olha, aconteceu, só isso. A gente não queria que acontecesse. Só aconteceu. Sinto muito.
Sente muito? Ela é minha irmã, cara! A porra da minha irmãzinha!
A gente se ama. Pronto, tá aí, tá dito. A gente se ama e já faz muito tempo.
Eu achava que era meu melhor amigo e você aí transando com minha irmãzinha pelas minhas costas!
Você devia estar feliz por nós. Vou cuidar dela direito. Você vai ver.
Die reden den Schwachsinn die ganze Zeit.
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Qual é o seu problema?
Hier kann ich jetzt nicht durch. Kunde.
Having trouble finding the catwalk? Should be close.
Ja, ich will nur bloß mal sehen, wohin ich muss. Wow.
Don't tell me you're suddenly afraid of heights. You gotta cross the arena on that catwalk. It's the only way.
Überhaupt kein Problem.
Close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
Ich meine, es gibt nur einen Raum. Schauen wir mal. Oh, machen wir wohin. Oh, es kommen auf einmal Leute hier rein.
Hurry, Desmond.
Was? Dem hinterher?
If he gets away with the artifact, we're screwed. You can't let that happen.
Aquele cara tá maluco! Qual é o seu problema?
Get the fuck out of my way! Stop him!
Hoch, Alter, ist doch ungesund.
Better move. Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
Kein Problem. Also so großartig ist der Cross noch nie noch.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you. So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies and store their minds inside computers.
Failure after failure. It must have been hard for them.
I worry about it too. I mean, they say there's something in here that'll help us. But what is it? Why is it locked up if it's exactly what we need?
I don't know. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe they wanted to make sure only you could reach it.
That's the other question. What makes me so special?
I guess we'll know once we open the door. Hey, I hope it's not uncomfortable for me to ask, but what happened with Lucy?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's fine. I really don't know. I was talking to my dad about it. It's hard to say. I mean, Juno definitely took control, but I think I agreed to it on some level. I think I let her in. No. That's not right. It wasn't her. Not exactly. It was more like a program. Does that sound weird? It showed me things.
What'd you see?
That if I didn't stop Lucy, Abstergo would get the apple. We'd all be dead.
I still don't understand why she turned on us.
I'm sure she thought she was doing the right thing.
I gotta get back to work. You might want to do the same.
Eigentlich nie.
Come on, son. We got work to do.
Hey, der Junge hat mir eigentlich nichts zu sagen. Ich dachte, ich müsste jetzt riesig Gespräche führen. Mal im Ernst, wo muss ich denn jetzt die Elektriker anschließen, wenn ich das möchte?
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate the fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world, we lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A sixth, an eighth, a tenth, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
So, an der Stelle mache ich jetzt fieserweise Stopp und werde im nächsten Video fortfahren. Mal sehen, was noch so passiert. Viel Spaß.